Welcome to Sports Talk. I'm your host, me, Mike Yellak, alongside Dustin Pastula, the Dust, as everyone refers to him as. But I am still, I'm a freak, yo. I am still the champ, by the way. Here in week number 8 of Sports Talk, your Halloween edition. Really smoky in here. You scared him, I think. Now, what are we going to talk about first? What happened in this week? Well, what did happen this week?
The Raiders got shut out. That was pretty funny.
It was funny. You know, Carson Palmer, I thought was going to make a big difference. He did make a big difference. They did even worse.
He threw for 116 yards. That was after the first half where Kyle Bowler threw for 61 yards.
Yeah. Well,
so I mean, you get a new quarterback after your starter gets injured, and he's supposed to keep your team on a roll, and here you get shut out by the Chiefs.
It happens. It happens. First of all, me personally, I think the Raiders are going down. I think Jason Campbell was their best option.
Really?
I really do.
You don't think Carson Palmer does anything at all?
Meh. No, I don't. Meh. Alright, now, let me tell you something else. The Eagles, they gained a game on those piglets. I'm telling you, this division's wide open, folks. You have the Redskins who are I said it at the beginning of the season, I think it's a big fluke. Sure enough, they've now lost 2 of the last 4. 2 of the last 3, actually. They're going down. The Giants, the rough part of their schedule, no one knows what that is. Alright. Oh, there's more. There must be ghouls in here. There must be ghouls.
Must be?
Must be, I said.
Must be.
Must be. Well, this is. Alright, here we go. You ready? Are you ready for this one? The Cowboys, folks. They're going down too. Because I'm picking the Cowboys this week. I'm just tricking you. I'm picking the Cowboys. The Eagles are done.
Okay.
They're done. But what do you have to say? What are your topics, folk?
Folk. I'm only one person. My topic for you is... The next topic is... The Lions. They lost 2 in a row. 2 in a row. After being one of only 2 undefeated teams, they lost 2 in a row. What do you have to say?
I'm telling you. You know who's causing this whole thing?
What's that?
Jim Harbaugh. He's gotten into the mind of... I have hair in my mouth. He's gotten in the mind of Jim Schwartz, and I think it's over for the Lions. I think they're gonna go 9-7 and miss the playoffs.
You think after 2 games, they're not going to perform well?
Yes, I do. I really do. So,
okay. 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 Hey,
I'm still the champ, but...
Guess what? We had an overtime game this weekend.
We did?
And it was the Denver Broncos who... This is sad to say.
I believe in Tim Tebow.
This is sad to say. They had to come back to beat the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They had to come back
Believe it or not, folks.
to beat the Dolphins. Tim Tebow had to score 2 touchdowns, one of them after an onside kick recover, in the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds. In the last 17 seconds, he scored a 2-point conversion. That's what tied the game.
Yeah.
Now, it's the Dolphins, people. You should not need to have such an amazing comeback against the Dolphins.
Worst team in the league, I think. They're going to get lucky.
So, I mean, if you think about it, like, yeah, they had a great game. They had a great win. Tim Tebow, I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here and call him the white Michael Vick.
Stop it. Stop it. He's... No. My God. Here we go.
Hey, he's not an accurate passer. He's not a great quarterback.
I agree.
And he can move the ball down the field running and passing.
I agree. I agree.
Same thing as Michael Vick. Same thing. I'm not going to say he's going to be as good.
What quarterback impressed you the most this week?
I'm not going to say he's going to be as good, but he might be. What did you just ask me?
Well, what quarterback impressed you the most this week? What is going on here?
What quarterback impressed me the most this week? I mean...
I'll tell you right now who it was.
Go ahead.
You ready for this one? Believe it or not. And I can't stand this guy. I think they're still going nowhere. Mark Sanchez.
Oh,
Mark Sanchez. People, did you see this guy? Did you see him play? I'm sorry, ghoul. I believe Mark Sanchez, folks.
Well, you know what? Are you saying quarterback that surprised you or did the best?
No, surprised us. I thought Mark Sanchez was going to go out and lay an egg in San Diego.
Okay, Mark Sanchez, fine. He didn't do too bad. But I'll tell you who I like this week.
Who?
I like Drew Brees. He was 31 for 35. This guy, he had 325 yards and five touchdowns. Now, yes, they played the Colts, so that does not mean much.
They were painting a losing streak.
Very good, but 31 for 35. That's
yes.
He only missed four pass attempts. That's all he missed. That to me is a good quarterback right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, now we did have a game that was not in America.
Yeah, that's true.
You had the Bears beat the Buccaneers. The Queen of England. Hey, pay attention to me.
I'm sorry.
The Queen of England was in Buckingham Palace.
Oh, touche, my friend. I like that. Hey, I like that. Hey, I like that.
That was cute.
That was cute.
And she was crying because the Buccaneers lost.
I'm crying to that.
Hey, what do you think? You still hate the Bears or what?
I do. I don't think the Bears are good. I'm never going to think Jay Cutler's good.
Matt Forte is one of the top running backs.
I know. I never said he wasn't good. I just think Jay Cutler, he is god-awful. What is going on here? I just think he's god-awful. I'm sorry. I do not think Jay Cutler's
I'm talking about the Bears as a team.
Their defense is good.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of defenses, what happened to the NFL's #1 rushing defense? The Baltimore Ravens got beat by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow. I did not see that one coming.
Because of 4 field goals. They had fumbles, they had interceptions. Their offense could not do anything. Terrell Suggs from the Baltimore Ravens put the blame and called out his own offense.
Do you blame him?
He called out his own offense.
Do you blame him?
No, you can't blame him. With a performance like they had, you really can't blame them. There's one more topic I want to talk about right quick. And that's Terrell Owens. Back from an ACL injury. He practiced today in LA. He did some drills and stuff like that. Not one NFL team, scout, front office man, nothing. Nobody was there. What's your opinion on that?
Tio, let me tell you something right now, okay? Let me tell you something, Tio. You think you're so great, don't you? You think you're so great. I'll tell you how great you are. You're there doing workouts. Everyone's watching. You have ESPN. You have NFL. Heck, you even probably have the MLB network watching.
Nobody was watching.
Let me tell you who was there. How many of the teams were there watching? You got a big tiny goose egg! Nobody was watching.
Hey,
nobody was watching.
Hey, Hulk Hogan, you want to sit back down in your seat?
Let me do this. T.O. T.O. No! Nobody wants you, T.O. Get it? Got it? Good.
T.O.'s going to go to the Raiders.
He will go to the Titans.
Raiders.
Titans.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it's safe to say you're really dumb.
Alright, we're back here on Sports Talk. I'm your host, Mike Yellak, alongside Dustin Pastula. Dust. It's very, very ghouly in here. Let me tell you something, folks. Go ahead.
Where
are we going primetime?
Oh my god. Really?
We're going primetime, aren't we?
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the scariest primetime I have ever done in my life. There's so much smoke in here. So I'm going to start out with number 5, which is Tim Tebow's pass to Fells. Right over the top. The guy dived in. He caught it. It was hilarious. I liked it. It was cool. Number 4, Darrelle Revis with the tip off of Vincent Jackson's hand. Catches it. He didn't score, but he did return it for 64 yards. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Number 3 was Rivers to Malcolm Floyd over the top. One-handed catch. That was pretty awesome. I mean, well, yeah, it was kind of awesome. He did fall, but it was pretty cool. Number 2 is the Saints. Drew Brees. He throws it up. He throws it up to Marcus Colston in the end zone. He did this. He caught it with one hand, brought it like this underneath, and I don't even know how he hung on to it. It was crazy. He went like this. I'm not doing that. Number 1, Matt Ryan to Roddy White.
Were you at number 2?
No, I did number 2, but you were too busy biting shit. Number 1 was Matt Ryan to Roddy White in the end zone. Caught it on his pinky, like this. He didn't even use his hands, just his pinkies. Caught it in the end zone. Touchdown. That's my number 1. Also, real quick, I'd like to say, Adrian Peterson, Jones Drew, and Matt Forte, your top 3 running backs. But let me tell you one thing. My top 3 running backs to watch out for the rest of the season are LaShawn McCoy from the Philadelphia Eagles, Fred Jackson from the Buffalo Bills, and Ray Rice from the Ravens. Those guys not only do they know how to run, but they can juke you, they can run through you, and they can leave you in the dust. And that's my prime time. So I say, I'll leave that there. This is why you should never do sports shows with white people. This is the exact reason.
We will be right back.
This is white people.
After this.
Cardiology, I don't have the heart. Pulmonary doctor, no cigar. I can't diagnose a simple cold or flu, but if your engine's got a cough, I know what to do. Give it 6 of these and wash it down with this. A new air filter ought to help it